This is the story of a girl who wants to become a doctor. There is also a doctor who falls in love with Meera. In a small, sun-kissed village nestled between rolling hills lived a girl named Meera. She was known for her unwavering determination and a heart full of dreams. From a young age, Meera had watched as villagers fell ill, often with no one to care for them. She had seen the pain in their eyes, a desire to become a doctor, to bring healing to her people. Meera was no stranger to hard work. Every morning, before the first light of dawn touched the sky, she would be up, helping her family with the daily chores. Her hands were calloused from tilling the fields, and her feet knew the rough path to the village school by heart. Despite the demands of her life, she never missed a single day of school. The village, though small, was home to good-hearted people who admired Meera's spirit. They often spoke of her in hushed tones, wondering how far this bright star might go. But dreams of becoming a doctor seemed like a distant fantasy in a place where even basic education was a luxury. One evening, after a long day at the clinic, Araf found Meera sitting under a tree, her school books spread out before her. He approached her with a smile. "You study late into the night," he observed, sitting down beside her. Meera looked up, startled at first, but then she smiled shyly. "I have to. I want to be a doctor, like you." Araf was moved by her words. He saw in Meera the same passion that had driven him to pursue medicine. "It's not an easy path," he said gently, "but with hard work and dedication, you can achieve it." One day, the results of her final exams arrived. Meera's hands trembled as she opened the envelope, her heart pounding in her chest. As she read the results, tears filled her eyes, tears of joy, for she had passed with flying colors. Her dream of becoming a doctor was within reach. One day, the results of her final exams arrived. Meera's hands trembled as she opened the envelope, her heart pounding in her chest. As she read the results, tears filled her eyes, tears of joy, for she had passed with flying colors. Her dream of becoming a doctor was within reach. Dr. Arav was the first to congratulate her. "You did it, Meera," he said, pride shining in his eyes. "You've proven that nothing is impossible if you're willing to work for it." Meera smiled through her tears, knowing that her journey had just begun. She would leave the village to pursue her studies in the city, but she promised herself that she would return one day, as Dr. Meera, to serve the people who had always been her inspiration. And so, with a heart full of dreams and a spirit that refused to be broken, Meera set off on the path to becoming a doctor, knowing that the road ahead would be long and challenging, but confident that she would make it to the end.